Hunter Munitions is one of the most popular mod choices for primary weapons in Warframe. But the question is this mod's effectiveness actually on par with its popularity? Ladies and gentlemen, let us find out. For those of you who are not familiar with Hunter Munitions has a 30% chance to cause a slash proc for each critical hit. And this slash proc scales off of base damage multipliers like serration or rifle aptitude, as well as headshot and critical multipliers, but gets no bonus from elemental mods. Now we have our resident weapons specialist on the line. So Mr. 38, what can you tell us about Hunter Munitions?
Hunter Munitions is an incredibly powerful mod. It can turn any weapon with decent crit chance into a slash proccing beast. And as all of you know, slash procs bypass armor, which is a massive deal when you consider that armor units are the toughest enemies in Warframe.
We also invited Mr. Light from Oro University of Applied Sciences to give us his view on the subject. Mr. Light, do you have anything to add?
I do. While it is true that Hunter Munition can make a massive difference in kill time, that is only the case if either your weapon is bad, since this mod does literally nothing if you can't kill your target in under a second, or your target has a level way past what you would normally find in Warframe, which due to their pointlessness are completely irrelevant.
What are you talking about? I have data to back up my claim. Hunter Munition makes a significant difference even at level 100. Like, watch this. I will use this damage calculator and first test a solid build. And now, swap one mod for Hunter Munitions to see how much of a difference that makes. See?
I have to say, those are some pretty promising results. Mr. Light, unless you have something to say, this debate will be pretty much over.
Oh, I have stuff to say, don't you worry. He's using a calculator to prove his point. I was sure someone like him wouldn't believe in math. Now allow me to destroy your argument. Don't think I didn't notice that you didn't use any fire rate mods and made the test body shots only to increase the kill times so Hunter Munitions becomes useful. Also, not all units in a mission are heavy units. If you simplify a faction to only 20 units, only 4 of those will be heavy units. And even the guy that made the tool you are using knew this, and that's how it's supposed to be used. Now all it takes to prove you wrong, even with body shots, is to use a proper build with fire rate, and do a test all instead. Mr. Sikto, could you do the honors?
Okay, I can do that. Let's see. We are going to do a test all, and I already took the liberty of saving Mr. 38's build, so I will just swap galvanized status for fire rate and let's see how it goes. Alright, now let's swap Hunter Munitions back to reload. And here it is. It went from 78 to 74. And as a side note, this tool has actually been developed by Sikto Studios, which is a fancy way of saying I made it. Alright, so what do you have to say about that, Mr. 38?
Listen here, you little man. Just because you are a baby that doesn't go past level 100 doesn't mean that Hunter Munitions is a bad mod. You just need to get better at the game and progress to higher levels, then you will see how incredible it is.
I never said Hunter Munition is a bad mod. It's actually a great mod, but it only becomes useful when it's impossible to get kill times less than roughly 2 to 3 seconds. And that has to be for the average of a faction and not just a heavy gunner. Because making a heavy gunner faster to kill at the price of making everything else slower to kill is a bad idea.
Oh, you Meridian-loving loser. Of course you will say that. Show up to my clan dojo, and I will beat you in a duel with my Hunter Munition so bad, you will be bleeding for days.
Oh please, you are with Red Veil. Of course you will like something that makes your enemies bleed. But don't you worry, I will show up with my status resistance Warframe and beat you so bad it will make your clanmates blush.
Oh, you're in for it now, boy. Now there's no way I'm going to lose.
Oh really? Do your best. I might break a sweat.
You're in for world
I
hurt.
am.
Well folks, that's all we had for tonight. You heard anything they had to say? Sikto Studios is not saying you should listen to either of them. You should draw your own conclusion. And with that, I'll see you guys next time, and... Hey, I wasn't done talking!